From the Vicente Calderón to the Metropolitano, Atletico Madrid didn't just move stadiums, they leveled up. This is the story of how one of Spain's most passionate clubs left behind decades of history for a bold new future. More seats, more tech, more everything. But did they lose something in the process? Let's break down the massive upgrade and what it really means for Atleti fans. Chapter 1. The End of an Era. The Vicente Calderón wasn't just a stadium. It was the beating heart of Atletico Madrid. Opening in October 1966 as Spain's first all-seated venue, this iconic ground witnessed some of the most passionate football you could ever imagine. With a seating capacity of approximately 54,000, it was renowned for its vibrant atmosphere, particularly during crucial matches against arch-rivals Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. Picture this. You're standing on the banks of the Manzanares River, looking up at this concrete giant that's been the source of so much joy and heartbreak. The Calderón wasn't the prettiest stadium in the world, but it had something money can't buy: soul. Every corner of that ground held memories of legendary nights when Atletico defied the odds against Europe's elite. The cramped concourses, the steep stands, the way the noise seemed to bounce off every surface. It was raw, it was real, and it was about to disappear forever. But here's the thing about Atletico Madrid. They've never been a club that does things the easy way. While their neighbors Real Madrid were sitting pretty in their renovated Bernabeu, Atletico's leadership knew they needed something revolutionary. The stadium closed in 2017 after the conclusion of the 2016-17 season, and with it ended 51 years of pure footballing passion. Chapter 2. From Ashes to Glory. Now, what happened next is where this story gets absolutely mind-blowing. Atletico didn't just build a new stadium, they completely transformed an existing structure that most people had written off as a disaster. The Estadio La Pineta, sitting abandoned in the eastern parts of Madrid, was originally built for the city's failed 2012 Olympics bid. With just 20,000 capacity, it featured a distinctive comb-like concrete facade that earned it the nickname La Pineta. But Atletico's vision went far beyond what anyone thought possible. They took this forgotten Olympic venue and turned it into something that would make the football world stop and stare. The transformation was so dramatic that calling it a renovation doesn't do it justice. This was a complete rebirth. The construction process was like watching a master architect work with a blank canvas. Parts of the original concrete stand were incorporated into the new stadium, with much of the remainder demolished in order for new stands to be added, more than trebling the capacity. Think about that for a moment. They more than tripled the size of an existing stadium while keeping its structural integrity intact. Stick around until the end to discover the incredible hidden features that make this stadium unlike any other in world football, including a technology that will blow your mind. Chapter 3. The Magnificent Transformation. When the Riyadh Air Metropolitano opened its doors on September 16, 2017, football fans around the world collectively gasped. The stadium reopened with a seating capacity of 68,456 after it was rebuilt, but the numbers only tell part of this incredible story. Walking into the Metropolitano for the first time is like stepping into the future of football stadiums. The new stadium's capacity roughly holds 70,692 spectators, with 96% of the seats covered by the roof. But it's not just about size, it's about creating an experience that makes every single fan feel like they're part of something special. The designers made a conscious decision that shows just how much they understood what football is really about. The club decided to prioritize spaciousness, comfort, and safety of the fans instead of having a larger capacity. This wasn't about cramming in as many people as possible. This was about creating the perfect environment for football to thrive. The visual impact is absolutely stunning. Like Bayern Munich's Allianz Arena, the roof of the stadium has lighting that will change color, creating this incredible light show that can be seen from across Madrid. Imagine 60,000 fans singing in unison while the entire stadium pulses with red and white light. It's enough to give you goosebumps just thinking about it. Chapter 4. Where technology meets passion. But here's where things get really exciting. The Metropolitano isn't just a pretty face, it's packed with cutting-edge technology that transforms how fans experience football. The home-changing rooms feature a club badge on the ceiling amid plush-looking upholstery, showing attention to detail that extends to every corner of the facility. The atmosphere inside this new cathedral of football is something else entirely. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric, especially in the south stand where the Atletico Ultras are located. The acoustics have been designed to amplify every chant, every song, every roar of approval, creating this wall of sound that opposing teams find absolutely intimidating. What's remarkable is how they've managed to transfer the passion from the old Calderón into this ultra-modern setting. The designers understood that Atletico's identity isn't about fancy facilities. It's about heart, determination, and never giving up. So they created a stadium that honors that spirit while providing world-class amenities. The sightlines are perfect from every seat. The concourses are spacious enough that you don't feel like cattle being herded around, and the facilities are so impressive that the stadium hosted the 2019 UEFA Champions League final on June 1st, 2019. That's the ultimate stamp of approval from UEFA when they choose your stadium to host the biggest club match in world football. Chapter 5. The legacy lives on. Here's what makes this transformation truly special. It's not just about the building, it's about what it represents. Atletico Madrid took everything that was great about the Vicente Calderón and amplified it in their new home. The passion is still there, the noise is still deafening, and the team's connection with their fans is stronger than ever. The Metropolitano was designed to enhance the matchday experience for fans, featuring modern amenities, improved sightlines, and advanced technology. But beyond all the bells and whistles, what they really created was a new chapter in one of football's greatest stories. The old Calderón is gone now, demolished with the city building a new park in its place, but its spirit lives on in every match played at the Metropolitano. When you see Atletico players celebrating with their fans after a victory, when you witness the crowd erupting as one voice, when you feel that electricity in the air, that's the Calderón's legacy continuing in a new form. The Metropolitano represents everything modern football stadiums should be: technologically advanced, comfortable, and atmospheric. It's a venue that respects the past while embracing the future. And for Atletico Madrid, a club that's always done things differently, it's the perfect home. The numbers are staggering, from 20,000 to over 70,000 capacity, from a forgotten Olympic venue to hosting Champions League finals, from demolition to rebirth. But the real story isn't in the statistics. It's in the faces of those fans who thought they'd lost their home forever, only to discover they'd gained something even better. The Metropolitano isn't just Atletico's new stadium. It's proof that sometimes the most beautiful transformations come from the most unexpected places. If you made it to the end of the video, share your thoughts on this incredible stadium in the comments. If you enjoyed this one, click here to see how their biggest rival, Real Madrid, transformed the Santiago Bernabeu into a futuristic football fortress. See you there in a second.